Okay, so today has just been one of those days. I sat down, I've been procrastinating editing footage for YouTube, and I sat down with 40 minutes of footage today that had no sound to it at all. So 40 minutes of footage that I just had to pretty much delete, and we're starting a video over, so it's okay. There was like several days worth of footage that I had talking about homeschooling and several different things that footage is just gone because it had no sound tied to it. So we're gonna start this video over. Welcome to our channel. Yeah, just all the emotions. It's frustrating when that happens, but it's perfectly fine. I'll insert some of the overlay of what we get up to today, but there's going to be a little bit bigger of a gap between videos, and that's fine. Just worked out that way. But it is Monday, Cody's off, and we are still struggling with sore throats and coughing. I just put all of that oregano oil on my throat to try to help it out just a little bit, but still struggling with my voice. You'll just hear that throughout the video, but we have been enjoying his off day, and him and Indy are currently resting, and I am just getting caught up with a couple things, prepping for the week ahead and restarting our video. So here we go. And jumping right into our voiceover, there may be background noise. I have retreated to our bedroom while Cody is chasing the kiddos downstairs, but we may hear them in spurts. It's just life is going on all around us. But as you noticed by the title of this video, if you saw the title, I just kind of wanted to share my what and my why. So basically talking about what I'm doing with my life and why I'm doing it, and kind of what led me on the trajectory of lifestyle coaching or life coaching, however you want to label that. Oh goodness, I've held so many careers, jobs, certifications, whatever you want to call it. Just, I feel like I've lived 100 lives. But I am currently a homemaker, taking care of kiddos, doing all of those things, but I'm also a holistic health coach and a lifestyle coach, or a life coach, however you want to talk about that. And that is one of the main reasons I changed my channel to Jess Phillips Coaching, is just moving into more of that realm of coaching. And how I got started with that was I already had completed yoga teacher training and was teaching yoga and teaching some Pilates and things like that, and I decided I wanted to further that education and dive deeper into the fitness realm. That was my goal, was fitness. So I was actually studying to be a personal trainer and fitness program developer. So basically I wanted to be a type of like Beachbody, P90X. I wanted to develop fitness programming from start to finish, like have the diet, have the workout, have the entire thing kind of packaged into one. And that was my goal. That's what I thought I wanted to do, was tie that in with yoga and health and wellness. Here I am applying my oils. You're going to see me apply oils a lot during this video because just all the sickness still. But anyway, so I started doing fitness program developing, and then one of the courses that I took absolutely changed my life and changed the trajectory of the future basically for me, and it was the psychology of motivation and goal setting. And the whole class was basically just that. It was talking about the psychology of motivation and how people are motivated, whether they're externally motivated or internally motivated, and all of that. And it blew my mind. I don't know, it just completely changed my mindset, and I thought, I need more of this. Like, I love the fitness realm and I did the personal training, but like, I need more of this, more of the life stuff, more of the, I didn't even know life coaching was a thing at the time, but I fell in love with the psychology part of it. The why do we do the things that we do, or why don't we do the things that we know that we need to do? So I dove deep into life coaching, and I finished up my certifications for it in 2020 during the midst of the world shutdown. And I have been doing that not consistently, but maybe somewhat consistently over the last, almost 5 years now. But that has been something that I have just found so interesting. The mentality that comes behind just why we do the things that we do. And that is what I've kind of been diving deeper into the last couple years. And really, even I feel like I had everything figured out there for a little while. And then I had Indy, and then my health went insane. Like, I felt like I was at the peak of my health and fitness journey. I had lost 90 pounds, was doing the triathlons, was doing all the things. I thought I was just uber healthy. And then when I say the rug got pulled out from under me, like, that is an understatement. And it really caused me to look at things from a different perspective. And now here we are 2 years later, and I feel like I'm starting over in a lot of ways. Like, I feel like I'm back to square one with my health. I'm having to relearn everything and learn it from a completely different perspective now, I had my appendix removed, I had my gallbladder removed, I have a ton of hormonal issues, I have a ton of nutrient depletion issues and things from having pancreatitis and being in liver failure and just all of this crazy stuff that my body has been through over the past 2 years. So I'm learning things again, relearning, but also learning new things. Like, I never really dove deep into hormonal health, and I was forced to when I was having so many issues, and I went to the doctor and had blood work done, and they're like, oh, your body doesn't even produce estrogen anymore. So I'm thinking, how does one's body just stop producing estrogen? So I've had to, like I said, learn new things, and it's crazy to think the difference that, there's not enough time in this video to even talk about how drastically things have changed over the last couple years, just with gaining knowledge, but also personal experience. Like, right now, I'm sitting in a chair doing red light therapy, drinking my organic peppermint tea, and just trying to heal. Like, that has been the focus that is the focus for 2025, but it's really been the focus for the last couple months, is just trying to heal. My body desperately needs healing. And you're going to notice through this video too that I changed clothes a couple times. It's filmed over a couple different days. The girls were just helping me make a loaf of gluten-free bread. I found out through all of the craziness that my body does not tolerate gluten, so we are gluten-free. And diet-wise, I have not figured out what works, honestly. I am currently down 20 pounds, but I don't even want to discuss diet. Like, I feel like it fluctuates so much. I have not found what serves my body well long term. I'll say it that way. Like, I'll feel like, okay, this said diet is really working well, and then it does for a short period of time, and then it doesn't, and then it fluctuates. So I'm really looking now at sustainability. What is sustainable for my life, for my health, and what I have been through? But anyways, back to the what and the why. One thing I very much believe in is that the Lord created our bodies to heal. He did not design us to be sick, to be miserable, to be depleted, to be distraught. He did not design us to be tired all the time and worn down spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. He created us to be whole. He created us to enjoy life and to enjoy abundance. And that is the hope that I am walking into 2025 with, and just knowing that healing will happen. And I don't know when, I may not know what it looks like or what it will look like, but I'm believing that healing will happen. So we are focusing on the holistic health side of things, as always. Since I am trained more in a holistic health mindset, obviously, we are focusing on nutrition, supplements, herbal supplements, tinctures, teas, and all of that fun stuff, which it has been a passion of mine since Sky was born. I feel like when you have your first baby, you really dive deep into those things, and it just starts that whole spiral. And if you know, you know the world I'm talking about. But diving into that and really figuring out what supplementation serves my body well. But I know the Lord has called me into lifestyle coaching and into coaching. It is such a passion of mine. It brings me so much joy just getting to have conversations with women and love on them and discuss health and discuss healing and help them find that hope. And it is just such a beautiful path that the Lord has helped me walk down. But I hope to get back to being in the realm of yoga teaching sooner over later. That is definitely a goal for this year, to start teaching yoga in some capacity again, because I believe there is so much power in that mind, body, spirit connection through breath work and through just being still, listening to our bodies, being attentive to our spirits, and just connecting with Holy Spirit in that way. I feel like it's something so powerful, and that is something that I'm deeply passionate about, just having those still, quiet moments with ourselves and with the Lord. So I hope to get back to teaching yoga, like I said, in some capacity this year. That is definitely a goal of mine. And then continuing with the lifestyle coaching, you're going to see me using my essential oils again here. That has been something that I have really started focusing on, using those essential oils, like I said, those tinctures and teas and herbal remedies that I know that the Lord has given us to use for our health. I was getting frustrated there because the camera would not focus in on them, but I'm using a mixture of oils for thyroid health and for PCOS, endometriosis, and then I take those extra little bit of oils that are on my hands and I rub them in my hair, because those oils smell amazing and it just lingers in your hair, and it's like your own personal little diffuser to wear around. So that's why I was actually rubbing those in my hair. But we have a few minutes left of this video. I am tidying the kitchen as we are getting ready for our day. This is a whole different day. We skipped around a couple days here, but you saw me make the gluten-free bread and the bread machine, and then made some high-protein chili with the girls. And we are getting back focused on meal prepping, and not necessarily meal prepping, but like I said in another video, I really like to have that loose meal plan where I know what I have in the house, I know what I have to cook. We are shifting a focus to more whole foods, trying to eat things in a, like, I don't want to say Whole30, but like a whole natural form. I know obviously some of that for the chili was canned. I couldn't make beans from scratch if I wanted to. I could probably learn, but that is not something that's been on my radar. I've been learning and growing a lot over the past couple months with trying to put so much knowledge in my brain that cooking beans from scratch just has not been on that list. So we opened up some cans of chili beans there. But the girls are helping me tidy up the kitchen as we prepare for our day. It is freezing in Alabama, and I mean freezing. I think tonight it's supposed to be 17 degrees, so I'm also mentally preparing for that. I'm sitting here under my red light right now, enjoying the heat coming from it and soaking in these a few moments of quiet before I head downstairs with the family for the rest of the afternoon. But I thank you for joining me for this video. I'm so thankful for all the support. Like, just kind of jumping back into YouTube was a scary thing for me because I felt like so much has changed over the past couple years since we filmed, and our lives look completely different. But that's okay, because seasons change. Our lives are so seasonal, and God created our lives in that way.